So we know Mahomes just signed a big deal in Kansas City. They also just signed Chris Jones, a great defensive tackle. Again, I don't have any problem paying Chris Jones. If you watch the Chiefs, Chris Jones is a problem. You got to double team Chris Jones a lot. He's not Aaron Donald, but he's in that Fletcher Jones space. You got to double him, or it's just he's going to wreak havoc on your running game. So one of the things that I think is understated about having a great quarterback, and this is why I would pay Chris Jones, is because when you get, let's take the two best quarterbacks in the league, Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson, in my opinion. When you get a great quarterback, they make almost everything work on the offensive side of the ball. So Brett Veach, the general manager, all he has to worry about now with Patrick Mahomes, get pass rushers and good corners, because you're going to be leading in most of your games. Think about this. I'll just take the last several years. These are players that the Seahawks and the Chiefs, mid-round guys, undrafted guys, let go by other team guys that popped with Russell Wilson and Mahomes. Doug Baldwin, Tyler Lockett, Chris Carson, Will Disley, Damian Williams, the running back, who was a Dolphin, didn't do much, went to Kansas City, pop for Mahomes. Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt, now a Brown. Those are mid-round guys who've become wildly productive. When you have a great quarterback, and there's maybe only 5 or 6 of these great quarterbacks, I am willing to pay big money for somebody beyond my quarterback because I know that Mahomes and Wilson are going to. Damian Williams played for the Dolphins. Then he goes to Kansas City. Bang. Will Disley was a blocking tight end at Washington. He was a defensive end when he got to college. Will Disley was a blocking tight end in college. He goes to Russell Wilson. You're like, why is he always open? Why is he catching touchdowns? So that's why the Chris Jones contract to me works. You give me a Mahomes, you give me an Aaron Rodgers, you give me a Russell Wilson, and again, there's about 6 of these guys. They're going to make all the offensive pieces, or almost all of them. You're going to be able to get mid-round, third round, fourth round, fifth round, undrafted, Doug Baldwin, undrafted guys. They'll make them stars all the time, regularly. Never forget with Seattle, DK Metcalf dropped in the draft. Everybody's like, he doesn't run routes. He's more of a bodybuilder. Seattle gets him, and he pops as a rookie. So I'm good with it. I'm good with paying my second star huge money if my quarterback is elite because he elevates everybody on one side of the football. Let me talk about Derrick Henry signed a contract yesterday, and it's a good contract. Doesn't make him one of the top 3 or 4 highest paid running backs in the NFL. And people be like, whoa, 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 whoa. One of the things I see the media do a lot is recency bias. That whatever's happened in the last 12 months, that's everything. That's the definitive truth. I like Derrick Henry, and I think he really aligns with what Tennessee is trying to do. It's a physical football team. That's Mike Vrabel's DNA, and I think Derrick Henry fits them, and I'm glad he's there. But here's the actual truth on Derrick Henry. He was close to a middle second-round pick. He was only really the guy at Alabama for 1 year. He didn't start for the Titans for the first 2 years. By the third year, he was splitting time early, and he can't catch the ball much. He's not really a threat to catch the ball. Zeke in Dallas, McCaffrey with Carolina, and Saquon Barkley were all top 8 picks. They were better NFL prospects. They're all significantly better catchers of the football out of the backfield in an increasingly passing league. They're better players. They are. And they're better prospects, and they should be paid higher, and they all are. Remember, what you get paid, there is a timing aspect here. Right now, David Johnson makes more money. Le'Veon Bell makes more money. Le'Veon Bell's probably going to spend his last year with the Jets, whereas Derrick Henry's going to be for the Titans for several years. But Derrick Henry's had a great last 19 games. That's a little more than a season. In those 19 games, he's been a bull. He's averaged 112 yards a game. And with Ryan Tannehill, I like the fact you have a real big-time running back. It's nice. I don't think Tannehill's a game changer. But, well, Colin, he was very good in the playoffs. Those games are not on the schedule. You have no idea if you're getting into the playoffs. Lamar Jackson's 0-2 in the playoffs. But this time next year, he'll have a brand-new contract if he's 0-3 in the playoffs. I'm paying my guys. Can they win the division? On the 16 games the NFL gives me, is my guy instrumental in winning my division and getting to the playoffs, and as an owner, getting me a home game in the playoffs? Because I can pay for a lot of contracts with that extra home game where I make $15 million, $20 million bucks a home game. On average, that's what Dallas makes way more than that, but you make 10, 12, 15 million bucks, 20 million bucks a home game. You get me a home game, but those aren't guaranteed on the schedule. I'm not paying you for a great playoff run of 2 games. I can't pay you for that. That's not on the schedule. Patrick Mahomes was going to get money regardless if he won that Super Bowl or didn't. Lamar Jackson's going to get that money. I mean, Russell Wilson was one and done out of the playoffs this year. He wasn't getting paid for that Super Bowl. He was getting paid because he carries a stagnant Jurassic offense, and he's always a winning quarterback. They're always in the hunt for the division title. Derrick Henry's a really good fit in Tennessee. But this guy didn't start for 2 years, split time his 3rd year, and has had a great last 19 games. I'm not breaking the bank. And I think there's risk to this because he carries the ball a lot and takes a real pounding. But he is uniquely built. I've never quite seen a running back like this. But it is running back. But when you look at the money, there are going to be a lot of running backs making more than this in the next 2 or 3 years. I'm okay with that. He is not Zeke, McCaffrey, or Saquon Barkley as a prospect, as a pass catcher. And to me, Zeke does everything well. Everything well. Saquon Barkley, better than I thought, does everything well. McCaffrey may not be a world-class blocker, but he's the best pass-catching running back perhaps I've ever seen. Derrick Henry, not a threat in that category. And that category increasingly matters. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.